everybody, my name is Rob Simmons and Mr. Knight. We're playing another horror story video, and this one is totally different because this one's not really a category of stories. This is 4 scary stories that have footage included, so yes, the people who sent them these stories also included footage that go along with them, so I think this video is going to be much creepier because it's not just audio and pictures, it's also footage again. But I can't wait to see what it has in store because I wanted a video like this from Mr. Nightmare for a long time, so let's check it out. 3, 2, 1. Is that blood in the bathtub? I think it is. Wow.
I live in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It was a Tuesday night. I was
International stories.
trying to get some sleep. I laid there for about 3 hours until I decided to get up and take a walk around my neighborhood just to clear my head. It was 2 in the morning. I was walking down the street when I remembered there's an abandoned building in our neighborhood. I decided to visit it. People say that this building is haunted, and I've always wanted to see what's inside of it. The building itself looked really creepy. Broken windows, a huge metal door which said no entry with red paint. As an 18-year-old college student, I wanted to be adventurous. I climbed through one of the broken windows and got inside the building.
This is not going to go well.
I took out my phone and started to record so I could show off in front of my friends. Just to let you guys know, my phone works completely fine. There's no problem with it. The place was really dark. The only source of light in that building was from my phone. It took me a couple of seconds to realize I was inside a small room. I walked out the door into the hallway. It was an apartment. I was doing commentary while recording to make it look cool. I got out of the apartment and into the main hall of the building. Here's a picture of the main hall. On the left side of the elevator, there's a small passageway which leads to a really small room under the stairs, as seen in this picture. I went there to investigate. When I got close to the room, I heard a clicking noise from the first door. I was frozen.
We're going to see this in the footage.
I walked back to the main hall still recording. Then I heard a loud sound of metal dropping on concrete. I almost crapped my pants.
Whoa.
I wanted to get the hell out of there, but something inside me told me to go upstairs and find out what it was. I started walking up the stairs as slowly as I could. I didn't know what I was expecting to see up there. I got to the first floor. As usual, it was dark, but it got colder. This event took place in the middle of August, so it was hot outside. I'm into paranormal stuff, and when I suddenly felt cold, I firmly believed something was going on here. I should have turned back, but I still wanted to see where that sound came from. There were 4 apartments on each floor. I investigated all 4 of them and saw nothing. A chill ran down my spine when I realized the whole second floor and the ground floor were covered in sand. There was no concrete and no sign of anything metal. The cold temperature on the floor and the fact that I was alone gave me the chills. I hurried down the stairs, made my way back to the apartment, climbed out through the window, and ran back to my home. When I got home, I drank gallons of water, calmed myself down, and took out my phone. I wanted to hear that sound again, so I played the video, and to my horror, the audio on the video was messed up. My commentary wasn't there at all. Like I said earlier, there's no...
Are we gonna see this?
It works fine. I didn't get any sleep that night. I told my friends about it, and they told me that it was really stupid to go inside that building alone. I didn't delete the video. I decided to keep it as a memory. Fast forward to December. I was going through my gallery, and I came across that video. I decided to play it. I fast forwarded to the part where I heard the sound, and surprisingly, that sound is clearly heard in the video. I don't know how it could be heard clearly, but here's a small clip from the video.
Finally. Film it vertical.
I got goosebumps and closed my phone. I promised myself not to go near that building ever again.
Okay, but anyone else want to see the full video? Because I do. As scary as it sounds.
Let me start out by saying I was a non-believer of the paranormal until this night. I was with 4 buddies. I won't list any names for safety reasons. We went to hang out and talk in an old, supposedly haunted trailer late at night. The owner and multiple people who lived there all told me that it was haunted by demons, and me being the new guy to the group, I needed to be initiated. This initiation consisted of walking into the haunted back room.
Wait, initiating
As
the
they said,
trailer is
after they
supposedly
convinced
haunted
me.
by demons?
I walked in and then quickly ran out. My friends thought it was hilarious and went to prove to me that it was all not real. I went behind them to record them and see if we could get any proof of the demon. My friend went to open the closet, and that's when I got spooked by a loud audible crash in the closet and ran away. My friend thought it was hilarious, and after more convincing, dragged me back inside the house to record him. My buddy and I got outside of the trailer to rewatch our footage, and what we caught scared me beyond belief.
Dude, I just heard shit in the closet.
What?
Yo,
Whoa.
bro.
Yikes.
Whoa, fuck!
Whoa!
Hey. What the fuck? Oh, shit!
What?
Oh.
Is this... Whoa, no.
Chase, look at
Yikes.
Dude, I saw it. Get the hell out of there, dude!
The closet opening and closing, loud knocking and windows being tapped on, all the while I captured orbs outside of the
I said I have chills.
While I was outside waiting for my friend to come back out, I heard the trash cans rattle and immediately called my friends out. We didn't see them move, but a little later on we had things thrown at us from an unknown place. I had a live boa tossed into my leg, and one more land inches away from my buddy's leg.
I have it on video. You were making that shit. Wait, if you're there, then who's throwing shit?
Huh? I just came back from smoking with Roy. Yeah. Oh, shit. They just passed by, I took a hit, and they kept walking.
We have actual fucking proof of that ghost.
Eventually we went to get out after I practically dragged my friend into the car, only to have our car alarm go off as we opened the car door. When we got home,
Are we gonna hear
he
that?
showered and said his back hurt, and when I checked, I saw he had multiple scratches up and down
What?
his back, as you can see in this image.
Oh my gosh! I've seen those paranormal scratches before. They're disturbing. If you're wondering where, I watched Dead Files.
It was a normal evening. My best friend and I decided to go for a walk. It was around 10 o'clock in the evening, so it was as dark out as it was going to get. I live in a small village, so we usually just walk around the streets. There weren't many people out at this hour. We were kind of just walking and talking. A little while into our walk, we started to head home. We went up some hill, which led to the little town area and the only store we had in our village. But as soon as we came up the hill, we saw a weird-looking figure in the distance. It looked like an abnormally tall woman covered in a sheet of some sort, and it had its neck tied with a string or a rope. This is the video we took of the figure.
Let's see it. Where? Oh, I see it in the background. Yep, and the middle towards the bottom, and that is freaky.
Honestly, it reminded us of the movie The Nun. It was really hard to see.
I can
It
see
was
why.
totally dark, and the street lights weren't exactly the brightest. It was moving very slowly, and it was waddling left and right like it was drunk or injured or something. We couldn't figure out if it was walking our way or not because it was moving so slowly. It was a really disturbing sight at that moment, at that hour of the night. After half a minute of standing there, we realized it was walking towards us.
Yep,
We
I knew
ran as
it.
fast as we could when we realized it didn't even have a visible face or just anything to take note of specifically. We walked around to go home, hoping we wouldn't see her again, but we thought we would, because if we calculated it right, we would meet again on one intersecting street, but luckily we didn't. The next day, I told my friend about what happened, and she told me she also saw her, or it,
What?
while she was driving with her sister past the bar, which is on the street we thought we would see her again. She moved slower than us, and I really don't know how we missed her, but luckily we did. My friend described the figure just as horrifically as it appeared from the distance to us that night, and since that night, we never saw her again.
You might want to report that to the cops. Okay, scariest story for last?
This just happened a couple days ago.
Of course, on a
This isn't
farmhouse.
something that happened to me.
Oh, recent
Rather
one.
something that happened to a family friend. Our family friend, who I'll call Buddy for the sake of this video, believes that something has attached itself to him. Something paranormal. It started when he moved into a new house. Almost right away, Buddy and his family started experiencing paranormal activity, such as shadows and voices. One night, Buddy had found a weird discovery in the basement of his new home. Upon doing some moving in the basement, he found something that he had not seen prior to the move-in. He found a stolen cemetery wreath. This made partial sense because the town cemetery was in walking distance of the house. Buddy was aggravated with the activity going on in his new home, so out of anger, he snapped the cemetery wreath, and in his own words, "When I snapped the wreath, every dog in that town started howling."
Whoa.
There must have been 20 dogs all howling at the same time. I was scared to death. After that, the activity worsened, and they had no choice but to move. But it seems the activity followed them to every house they went to.
Yeah, that's why you don't mess with
Some of the worst
paranormal.
experiences in this apartment they currently live in. Buddy and his wife, who I'll call Pam, have been repeatedly followed by some kind of entity. They decided to set up a phone recording for the night and try to capture anything that might seem paranormal as evidence that they weren't crazy. What Buddy found on the phone was horrifying. He woke up at 3 to review some footage and found a 5-second video that had been taken after the previous recording had stopped. Keep in mind, they have no pets, no children that live with them, no TV or radio was on at the time, and both Buddy and Pam were in bed when this happened. You can clearly see something pick up the phone and a female voice speak into it. I can assure you that is
Are
not
we gonna see
Pam's
this?
voice or any other voice that they're familiar with. Everyone thinks it says, "Did you tell Daddy to rape me?" But you guys take a listen for yourself and come to your own conclusion.
Rape me?
You tell Daddy you raped me.
Almost a night after this recording, one of Buddy
Oh
and
my.
Pam's daughters died from an overdose.
What?
She was 30 years old and 7 months pregnant and a mother of 4, getting ready to be 5. Could this video have something to do with it? We don't know.
Oh my god.
But if it is a coincidence, and it sure is one hell of a scary one.
Oh man. Oh my god. Oh. I did say early on in the video, or my reaction, that this might be more disturbing than the other Mr. Nightmare videos, and that was an understatement. All 4 of these stories were just downright scary. At first I thought the second one was the scariest because of the thing in the closet. But the last bit with their pregnant daughter with 4 children dying over an overdose, that really did it for me. That was the most disturbing thing by far. Man. Well, let me know in the comments which story you thought was the most disturbing. Thanks for watching.